advisory and financial planning services are offered through Simplicity Wealth, LLC, and an SEC registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute nor endorse of the firm, nor does it indicate that the advisor has attained a particular level of skill nor ability. Investing involves risk of loss. Insurance, consulting, and education services offered through Diamond Life Planning is a separate and unaffiliated entity from Simplicity Wealth. This information is provided as a general information that is not intended to be specific financial guidance. Before you make any decisions regarding your personal financial situation, you should consult a financial or tax professional to discuss your individual circumstances and objectives.
Welcome to the Rock My Finances show on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV, where we put the fun in finance. Join Powerhouse Jennifer Jost, CDFA, CMC, and Private Wealth Advisor, as she collaborates with you to create clarity, control, and confidence with your money, your way. It's not about the zeros. So what is it all about? Let's find out. Now here's your host and weekly friend, Jennifer Jost.
Welcome back to another amazing episode of Diamond Life. This is going to be so exciting because this is what I'm starting. You're on the number 1 episode of Chapter 1, Diamond Life, Living Your Diamond Life, Authentic Q&A for Women. We're starting here today with Chapter 1 called Start Here. So live your diamond life. What does that mean? So if you haven't heard all of my podcasts before, you probably don't know my story. But I was raised in an alcoholic home and bless my dad, passed at 94. And I became that amazing codependent to be able to figure out everything that was happening. What door was I going to walk into today after school? What was I going to wake up to? What was I going to hear in the middle of the night? All of that great stuff. And I, in turn, married an alcoholic at the age of 19 and had my first child, Nicholas, at the age of 21 and my daughter, Cherie, at the age of 23. And that obviously was a very rocky marriage. And at the age of 29, I decided I needed to be out of this marriage. My children were both born in April, so their birthstones were diamond. So there's one little hint. And I asked for a divorce. It did not go well at all. After an 11-hour hostage situation, standoff, unfortunately, he took his life and my children's lives. So I lost my 8-year-old son, Nicholas, and my 5-year-old daughter, Cherie. They're here with us today. They're definitely my angels. And I talk to them every day. I was dating someone at the time, ended up marrying him. He saved my life for sure. And I had my 2 beautiful children that I have now. And they are now going to be 29 and 30. So I'm definitely a mom. And when I decided, how am I going to give back? Why am I here? How did I survive? All of those survivor guilts and all of that great stuff. And then being a mom, I didn't protect my children. That was huge, as you can imagine. And I became a financial advisor because I just kind of fell into it. But I wanted to honor my children. And so I named my company Diamond Life Planning. And then when I realized that we have emotions around money and it's not just about the zeros, I became a certified money coach and started Diamond Life Strategies. And so I wanted to make sure that my children, Nick and Cherie, were honored in all of this, because I wouldn't be here today and I wouldn't be who I am today if I did not live through that. And they're still with us here and they're amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm also a certified grief counselor. That's my give back. And so I have been doing that for many years as well. So live your diamond life. A diamond, right, is put under so much heat, 2000 degrees heat, and under so much pressure to create this beautiful stone of a diamond. I feel like that's women's lives. We are so under so much pressure and stress. And where's the support? I hope everyone has a supportive family, a supportive spouse, supportive friends, and supportive children. And they don't always do that in teenage years for sure, right? And so I wanted to sum everything up, and I want everyone, like Oprah says, live your best life. That is live your diamond life. That is your best life. Now, as we know, there's no 2 diamonds the same, which is the great thing. I want you to be the star of your life. And so that's what I've been doing, meeting with thousands of people throughout decades. And I want to make sure that everyone's living their best life as they see for them. And sometimes we are put under a lot of pressure, even with money, even with finances, emotions, divorce, grief, loss, abuse, whatever it might be. Just stress we put on ourselves. I shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? And then we come out to live this diamond life. We can take this amazing breath. Look at me. I'm putting my shoulders back. My shoulders are not in my ears. They're actually relaxed down. I can actually take a breath. What does living your diamond life look like? It's definitely rooted in feminine financial freedom, because this makes me think it's not the masculine way. And I'm using these terms just because it's the easiest way I can explain it. On you, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I feel like the financial industry is talking down to women. It's mansplaining to women. And women, it could be, however you relate to making decisions the feminine way. How's that? I am a type A Virgo, very masculine. I have lots of masculine traits. And at the same time, my brain is still going to think about everyone else. Before I make a decision about green, blue, yellow, purple, I'm going to think about how's that going to affect red, brown, orange, white. I'm going to think about all the other colors before I make decisions about the first set, because that's the way my brain works. I can't just think of A plus B equals C. It just doesn't work that way. I got to see how E, F, G, H is going to work. And I know I'm crazy with all these stories. So anyways, I hope you're relating to me so far, and I hope you get it. I hope you can understand, but it's definitely intuitive based approach to money. I am here to help guide and give suggestions and a different perspective. However, it's your life. It's your diamond life. You get to choose for you. And sometimes we come out of a divorce, we're beaten down. We've lost someone. Maybe our childhood was horrifying. Like, we got to build each other up first before we can actually feel comfortable in making decisions. I hope that makes sense. So what it really means is not perfection about money or wealth or just your life or having it all figured out, but it's actually becoming clear about your next step and having a sense of your future. And not necessarily, I want that mansion and the Porsche and the man of my dreams or the woman of my dreams, the family of my dreams, whatever, not necessarily that, but the feeling of that. It's my favorite word, the F word. I want to have the feeling of having that life. We all want a better life, because the way we think we're going to feel when we have it. And have you ever really, 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 really wanted something and then finally got it and thought, okay, well, that was short-lived? Because it's not about the actual thing. It's about the feeling about the thing. So it's not about the zeros. It's about the feeling about the zeros. So living your diamond life is the feeling behind the joy that you think you're going to have when you have that diamond life. So you can live that today. You can literally learn to let go of the stress. Picture yourself like everybody right now. Don't close your eyes if you're driving, but if you're not driving, close your eyes with me. Just kind of think about what's your favorite place on earth. Think about that for a second. Now think your favorite people are with you. Okay, so I'm going to Cancun next week. So I get to think of that with my favorite people too, right? Some of my favorite people are going to be there. I'm very excited. My daughter, her fiance, his family. Oh my God, we travel so well together. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. So when I do that, I'm putting myself there. I immediately relax. My nervous system relax. My brain relax. I didn't go there yet. I might not even have a plane ticket to there, but my body and my subconscious doesn't know that. So it's literally about the feeling of that favorite place. And that's what I really want to get through to everyone, because you can have that today. Does that make sense? Then we make the best decisions based around getting us to that feeling. I want everything to be custom to you. I want you to be resilient, and I want it to be your true self. So there's no template. Everyone's diamond life is going to look absolutely different. So these are Q&A times. That was a question I had. What is a diamond life? Here's another question that I've had. Where do I even start if I feel so behind and so scattered? I'm sure we've all felt that way in some time or another. And this is where we start, right exactly where we are. It's kind of like, how do I get there from here? I don't know how to get there from here. I only know how to get there from there. No, we can get there from here, which is not jumping from here to winning the lotto or here to the $10 million yacht. It's here to my next best step. So we're going to feel the way we're going to feel when we have all the joy that we want. However, we're going to do the very next step to get us there. So if you are tired of working for a boss, if you don't like your boss, if you want to be your own boss and you have a side hustle, what is the next best step that you can do for your side hustle to become your permanent hustle? It does not mean go jump into a corporation, quit your job, and manifest, manifest, manifest. It is not what that means, because there's a big difference between here and there. Can that happen? Absolutely. Happens every day. Happens to lots of people all the time. And I want you to know that it doesn't have to be short, quick, doesn't matter. I want you to know that you can do your next best step to feel that way today. I hope that makes sense. So we're going to get oriented of where we are at. So where are we? How do we feel behind? How do we feel scattered? First of all, turn off the media, turn off the news. Do not listen to anybody else about money. Do not let one more person put you down about where you're at and what's happening. And don't put yourself down. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I just met with a client and she's shitting all over herself all the time. And it's like, why should you do that? I don't know. I just feel like I should. Why? Who told you should do that? I don't know. There was no backup for it. Okay, so then let's throw that away. Let's reframe our beliefs on shoulds. We don't necessarily have to do that right now. Maybe that's next month. Maybe that's next week. Right now, our next step is feeling good. I keep hitting my glass straw, sorry. I want everyone to feel good. So here's your homework, y'all. I've given it before. You haven't done it. You haven't completed it. You get to do it now. I want you to write a list of 100 things that you love. Yes, I know. Easy peasy, simple, squeezy, lemon squeezy. If you are coming from love, you cannot come from fear at the same time. So I want you coming from love. 100 things that you love. I love my glass straw. I love my pink microphone cover. I love my cell phone. I love these gold earrings. I love my new car. I love my kitty cat. Of course, I love my family. I love all of that. I love a hot shower. I love laying out in the sun. I love the sun beating down on my face. I love the snow, how it falls and it's so quiet and it's so, it just feels so yummy, like I'm here all by myself and I'm protected. All of those things, I don't even know how many I listed, but it was several, right? It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be little things, but I want you to stay in that love feeling. Did you get in that love feeling with me about all the things that I love, right? Your next number thing to do is I want you to write a list of all your skills and attributes. No one else has your skills and attributes, meaning, how are you a badass? What's so great about you? What have you done in your past that makes you amazing? Some people might say I might have 2 or 3 things. Well, you know what? Let's go all the way from as many as you can remember. I broke up with that person that was just not good for me. I got out of a friendship that was not good for me. I have amazing friends now. I am a good friend, and I'm always trying to be a better friend. I'm a great listener. I really want to hear with empathy how my friends and family and clients really feel. That is a skill that I have. I truly can feel what they're sharing with me and how they truly feel. I love that. I love my hair. I do need it cut right now, but I like my hair. I love that I am outgoing. All these little things. And then these lists, I want you to look at every single day. Just that right there is your next step to living your diamond life 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Easy peasy, right? So that's where we start. We want to start right here. Now that we've done those lists, do not look at your money before those lists are done. We're going to schedule a money date on your calendar every week, at least 30 minutes, either whatever works for you. I like Friday nights or Sundays. I light my candles. I have maybe even a cocktail. I have my music going. I have all my spreadsheets in my favorite pink and purple colors. I have everything organized. I love to look at my money. And if I'm in a crappy mood, I'm not going to look at my money that day. So starting here, meaning schedule your money date, get your money journal out. Your money journal is going to have your 100 things that you love and all your skills and attributes. Next, you're going to write a story to money. You're going to write a letter to money. How do you feel about money? You're going to put that in your money journal. So fun. You have no idea what's going to pop up. Just play the game with me. It won't hurt, I promise. Well, it might kind of hurt, but you'll get out of it, I promise. Then, only then is when we're going to look at every dime that you've spent over the last 3 months. I just want to get an idea of how much you've spent so that you know how much your expenses are. Then you're going to also make a list of all of your income coming in and all of your assets. So where are all of your assets? It could be a collectibles item. It could be money in the bank. It could be a brokerage account, 401k, Roth, IRA. It could be anything. Make a list of all of that. That's where we start. Then guess what? You're not scattered. We still don't have the plan yet. We still don't know exactly what to do, but you're going to feel 1 million times better. And I guarantee you, you're going to make changes right there. The next step is we get to choose where we want to put money. Now that you've looked at the last 3 months and you've seen where you've put your money, now you get to choose where you want the money to go next month. Right there, you're going to have clarity, empowerment, confidence. You are going to make different choices in your life just by looking at what's happening. If you have a partner or a spouse that you share money with, guess what? They get to do the same thing. I love, love, love it. Okay. What does starting actually mean? Like, right? How do we actually start when we're behind and overwhelmed and scattered? It does not mean saying, okay, I'm not going to spend any more money on this today. We don't know that. We don't know if you have that in your budget or not. I call it a spending plan. I want you to do a forecast of your spending plan. Where do you want to spend money? It's up to you. If you don't want to drive anywhere and save money on gas because you want to go blow it on a really nice dinner, it's your money, your choice. You can do whatever you want to do. We're not going to make really big decisions. We're not going to change where our investments are, anything like that. We just want to kind of understand where our cash flow is going. That's it. That's where we stop. We just want to see where we're at. We're going to feel grounded in that. We're going to say, okay, this is where I'm at. Okay, next question I've had from people is, why don't I get a full plan or a step-by-step system? And I will share that with you. There's a lot of advisors out there that feel that you don't need more information than a little bit. So a full plan without clarity just makes you feel like crap. So we don't want you to feel like crap. So with Diamond Life, I focus on the next best step. We're going up the staircase, let's say. So I don't want to show you what's at the top of the landing because really you're not going to understand it yet. We want to see each step as we get up there to the landing so that when you do see the landing, you're not going to be freaked out or paranoid and you're going to go, oh yeah, I love everything that's here. I hope that makes sense. So the next right best step. Now, with that said, there's also a way to give you security on where you're at now, which is knowing and loving your numbers. So when you know and love your numbers, it could be anywhere at your cycle. It could be at the beginning of making money, in the middle, after a bunch of debt, in debt, heading to retirement, in retirement. It doesn't matter. We can be anywhere in that process and we can still feel like we've already gotten our goals completed, and that is going to bring more clarity and better decisions. And guess what? When we do that, other people start showing up in our life that know better or know more and can take us to that next space. So we have to just clear the clutter, and we have to clear the stress and the overwhelm and the judgment and the shoulda, woulda, couldas, so that we can just allow the universe to get our back. Like the universe has got our back. Like it's there. It's all there. Whatever you want is there. Whatever we want is there. We just have to make sure that we clear all of the shame and blame around it in order to let it in. Okay, what if, another question, I don't trust myself with money right now? Okay, that's a great one. And I'm going to have an answer for you because I'm going to give a gift to you right now. I'm going to have a quick little commercial, but this is what you want to sign up for if you don't trust yourself with money right now.
Wait, the show isn't over yet. There's more fun and finances ahead. Jennifer will be right back as we have a special bonus offer for you right here on Rock My Finances, broadcasting live on K4HD Radio and Talk 4 TV.
Hey y'all, it's Jennifer Jost. Are you ready to transform your relationship with money? Rock My Finances Club is your weekly mastermind for wealth empowerment. Join me live for your personal weekly group video sessions and access your personal portal with the video library at any time, including your success system and way more bonuses. Go to rockmf.com for your financial empowerment. Make yourself a priority today. Schedule a chat with me at rockmf.com and achieve your feminine financial freedom finally. Oh, and don't forget to ask me how to save 50%. See you at our weekly mastermind.
Okay, Rock My Finances on K4HD and Talk4TV is back. Once again, let's put the fun in finance with your host and weekly friend, Jennifer Jost.
Okay, so this weekly mastermind is amazing because if you don't trust yourself with money, it is a muscle that we have to build. So I call it our money muscle. We've all been screwed in our life somewhere, right? We've all been betrayed somehow, some way. So guess what, ladies, or anyone with this feminine approach, we attach that to our emotions and our relationships with money. So when we say, I can't believe that happened, it is because something else happened way over here, but we attach it to our money relationship and our money story. So we're going to take some time to do this. We're going to rebuild our relationship with money. And that is going to help you trust yourself with your decisions right now. After you do the other things that I asked you to do, the 100 things that you love, look at your numbers, all that thing, you're going to trust yourself a little bit more. You're going to build that confidence. Then we're going to have small, thoughtful decisions. We're going to slowly and intentionally, without shortcuts, build that trust. You are going to trust yourself, I promise. You're going to have the confidence in yourself. Absolutely. And we give it step by step on how to do that. Stick with this series. It's called Live Your Diamond Life, Q&A for women. Now, another question, is this for women only? Absolutely not. It's for anyone that has the intuitive approach to money, who is responsible for their money. You have choice, you have stakes in the game, and you want to know how to do it a different way than how you're doing it now. Money financially is just been taught masculine. So we want to bring in our feminine approach, which is all encompassing, and our heart. I lead with my heart. So it's not what I think, it's how I feel. So if I feel this is going to be good for me, I'm going to do it. The A's and B's might not, match up to C's on paper. However, I can feel really good about this person. I can feel really good about supporting them or buying this product or whatever it might be. So if you feel and you have emotions and you want to get a better control over your money, this series is for you. So check out more Live Your Diamond Life Q&A episodes. And I will be back very soon with another episode. I hope you check them all out. And I want everyone to be able to stand up and say, I rock my finances.
We appreciate you joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rock My Finances YouTube channel for more engagement and bonus content. Tell me, what is your money story? Let's find out with Jennifer right here on K4HD Radio and Talk4TV. It's not about the zero, it's about the F word, feelings. Feelings Jennifer can't wait to explore with you next week. Until then, let's all say, I rock my finances.